Well, guys, hello to Riot Civil Unrest. This is the first game that I have ever seen focusing on riots, civil unrest, and everything in between. I think for now we're going to turn the music down just a little bit, turn the sound down a bit. That's a bit too much. And let's apply here and jump into the game. So guys, this is a fascinating title, and I want to mention this is definitely in very early access, but basically you get to play as either the police or the rioters in a certain real-life situation that actually occurred. You kind of have to determine essentially how you're going to either stop the riot or how you're going to make the riot much bigger and essentially ultimately overthrow the government. So we're going to start off with a story mission here, and we're actually going to be jumping into No Tab. I've actually unlocked Arab Spring, I've unlocked Karatea, but this is the one I started with, and this is in Valsusa, Italy, in the province of Piedmont. This is essentially a 23 billion euro high-speed train that people are protesting against. You know, people are in need of food, they're in need of higher wages. They're not interested in spending 23 billion of their GDP on this. That being said, we're going to be playing as the police, and it's at too easy right now. I'm going to increase it to challenging. So this way, we'll see if the AI interactions from the enemy are a little stronger. Do keep in mind this game is in very early access, so there's a lot to be added, but I figured we'd jump into the fun right now. Okay, here we go, guys. We're jumping into Valsusa, and I'm going to be playing as the police. So, we've got Madalena's Clearing. We've already actually finished this mission, or I finished this mission earlier, but I want to jump back into this one and see if I can't beat it again on challenging mode. And of course, you guys can watch and see how I do. So, let's see. Okay guys, so we're jumping in here as the police. We've got a few weapons at our disposal, and so far I've only seen these initial weapons. Really, the issue here, it's an environmental issue as well as spending a tremendous amount of money. And they've been protesting and fighting against the TAB project since 1992. I believe this particular event takes place in 2001. I could be wrong, but here we go. We're actually playing as the rioters. I wanted to play as the police, but you know what? I'll try the rioters, and then we'll try the police afterwards. What about that, guys? So let's go for it. Never tried playing as the rioters, but I can't wait to see how this goes. Here we go, guys. The sun is rising in Valsusa, Italy. June 27th, 2011, and the Polizia are arriving. The Italian police, of course. And it looks like one of our rioters has a car, and he might be following them, or maybe he might just be backing up to warn the other rioters. Now, the game is pixel-shaded graphics, and I think it actually works really well for a game like this, but it's entirely up to you. If you're not a fan of pixel-shaded graphics, this may not be the game for you. That being said, we're going to play as the rioters and try to stop this situation. I hope we do an okay job. Right now, the gameplay is a bit unclear, and you kind of have to learn and figure things out by yourself, so let's put an end to this. Okay guys, so our job is to protect all tents from being destroyed, and as you can see, we've got a few groups here. We've got to protect these tents for 5 minutes. So I'm going to take a look here. We've got Maylocks. This basically reduces smoke grenade effects, but I think we can also go ahead and start getting hands-on with the police here. We really want to get these guys forward, so let's keep moving forward. And like I said, the game is very early access, so there's still a lot that has to be done. We're going to go ahead and use social media to call in help. And interesting, and we're also going to start a choir. So this will get the crowd nice and riled up and reduce anxiety. I'm just going to have these guys hold their position. So far, the police have been pretty nice. They haven't really tried to throw any smoke grenades into the crowd. And I'm going to go ahead and try to get these guys behind them, start flanking the police. And let's go into offensive mode. Here we go. I'm going to grab these guys and go into offensive mode as well, guys. Go, 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 get them, boys. Got a nice group here. I'm going to grab them, move them up. And of course the police, look at that, up on the top part. They're actually trying to stop us. They're actually fighting back, putting their shields up. I'm going to get these guys to do the same. This has been pretty effective so far, and these police are the ones with the smoke grenades. So, offensive mode into the smoke grenade cops. Come on, boys. Let's do it. Stay away from our tents. Stay the hell away. I'm going to go ahead and use social media again. Look at that. We saw your cause online. We're here to help. And once again, I'm going to go ahead and try to get more guys. I also really need a choir. Let's go. Right then, the hard way it is. Oh, the cops are fighting back. Look at that, guys. They are definitely attacking big time here. This is unbelievable. Let's go ahead and use the Maylocks just in case they want smoke. But they're trying to get to our tents. That's their goal, is to get to our tents and destroy them. And of course, our goal is to fight back as soon as we can and push them back. Wow, it's getting pretty nasty out there. Very, very dangerous. I think the zoom in needs to be improved. Besides that, I really like the way it looks. Another group here, just move them in. Oh, the police are pushing us back again. So they're actually using brute force to push us back here, and that can affect the police negatively in the protests. That's something to keep in mind. So if the police are really violent during a protest, and they end up killing a protester, depending on the country they're in, that could be very damaging. So these guys, they have very low health, and once again, I don't know what to do to increase health, but we've got rocks, and we're going to start throwing them at the police. Nice. Oh yeah. Police are getting hurt now. Let's get some more rocks. Keep with the police with them. And we're basically just trying to protect the tents, guys. That's our job. We just want to protect the tents right now. That's it. They attack someone. They're moving in. They're moving in on the tents. We've got to get you guys to move forward. Unfortunately, right now, they're all pretty terrified. Let's call social media. Social media, we need more people to protect the tents. We're going to try to take them down. Offensive. Come on, boys. Throw some more rocks. We've got one of the tents, two of the tents. They've only got one more tent, or two more tents they need to knock down. So we're going to try to hold them off for another 45 seconds. And again, so far, it's not very clear what you have to do exactly as a protester. It's pretty clear with the police what you have to do. But as the protesters, we're basically trying to fight these guys back. They're trying to get to that final tent. Come on, guys. Rocks. We need rocks. I guess maybe you have to go into defensive mode temporarily. Oh, they've got that tent. They just need to get one more. And I think they just completed the mission. I'm pretty sure they just destroyed our last tent. We'll find out very soon, guys. Team 4. Going for the attack. We're still 110 up. Area was successfully protected. I think we managed to defend the tent. We'll have to wait and see. So these are the match results, guys. Military result, political result, rebels victory. So the rioters, we defended our ground. Police caused a brutal bloodbath. I told you guys this could happen. Rioters committed some mild acts of violence, and this will lead to an extreme advantage on the rioters' side during the next event. So there's usually several events, of course, in one particular area, and you need to complete them all to complete that region. So as you can see here, we did really well. And you can even take a look and see what happened in the newspaper. But I want to see here. So 4 of our rebels were captured. 4 people were killed. This is why the police lost. 116 of us were wounded. Of course, in the newspapers, this would look horrible for the police. 4 casualties as police fails to evict angry mob. And look at that. You even get a nice little news item with a clip of your current game showing you what's happening next. Well, guys, in the next video, we're going to be playing, well, in the next part of this video, we're going to be playing as the police. So if you like what you've seen so far, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and comment down below and let me know what you're starting off, guys, you can already see that the police setup is a bit better. Each unit has a sort of different cost of points. Each unit has its special use. The ballistic unit is used to fire tear gas. The assault unit is used to charge into the crowd, and the tactical unit is sort of used as a sort of a midway point. The police also have stimulants, yes, stimulants, to give them a little bit of an edge, and our job is to destroy all those tents. We're playing the exact same mission, but this time from the side of the police. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and again, keep in mind, depending on the mission, and maybe not depending on the mission, I haven't played enough to really know, killing the rioters is not something you want to do. It's going to look bad in the press for you, and I think it's probably true everywhere. So we're going to try to keep these guys back and destroy their tents without any violence. Well, without any people getting killed, let's say. So let's go ahead, and we're on the side of the police, guys. Let's see how we do. So it has begun. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start moving forward. You can't let the rioters get the upper hand. Actually, these guys are charging on this right away. I'm going to make sure all my units are up, but I'm going to keep these smoke units behind. So these guys might be trying to get arrested. I could go in for an arrest. Let's try. So we're going to start arresting, and actually we took some guys in. Look at that. We definitely arrested one guy. Look at that. Our cops are running off with him. I'm going to take the tear gas, fire it right into the crowd. These guys are back from the arrest, and we're also going to start moving up this unit too. Yeah, there's a lot to do here. Obviously, you want to keep the enemy back. Fire some more tear gas. Okay, we can arrest these guys. If they want to be arrested, they got their hands up. We're going to do it. I can sort of understand. This game really helps you understand what it's like to be a cop or a protester during these events and how everybody is terrified. I mean, I can see why the cops would arrest people that are walking up to them even with their hands up, because you don't know at what point they're going to turn violent. You really don't. So, interesting stuff. We're going to go ahead, we're going to use our stimulants, and I am going to get a little offensive here, because right now the protesters are winning the battle, and we need to start pushing them back. Come on, boys. Push them back. Push them back. We're going to do the same here, and we're also going to try to charge. Come on. Stimulants. We're going to enter Testudo mode, and we're going to move in. Let's see, the protesters are getting a little bit edgy with this. And let's make sure to fire some smoke here. And they're throwing rocks, guys. They are throwing rocks. So we're going to start running in at this point. I don't like to have to do this, but I think it's our only choice. We've got to get a little more brutal here and start forcing the enemy back. Come on, guys. Come on. And let's try to take down those tents right there. Those stimulants again. Alright, let's get that smoke. Let's move the tactical unit up. Alright, we tore down one of the tents. And as you can see, there's actually a little aura, you guys see, that little orange thing with the protesters moving back. That's basically the police threatening them. So that does work temporarily, of course. Let's get some more gas in there. Especially around the tents, because that way it's going to allow us to move in. Go, boys, fire. Oh, that was a big chunk there. That's going to look bad for the protesters. They got ultra violent. And look at that, we took down another tent, and we've got 2 minutes to complete this objective, and that's not a lot of time. Okay, we got this unit here. They're taking a while to recover them. So it says there, they'll eat us alive if we're too forceful. That being said, we've got to do something, so we have to move forward a bit here. But I guess each time we arrest a protester, one of our cops gets taken away from his duties. Come on. Come on, boys. Move forward. Stay back. Stay back. We need to destroy these tents by order of the state. Stay back, I say. Alright, we're going to switch. Yep, switching tactics. We are beating up some protesters. Let's get closer. I can't wait to see the news report for this battle. It's actually one of the things I love about the game are the news reports. And it's actually pretty tough. We're going to have to violently charge through. But it looks like our cops are definitely on the losing side this time. Come on, guys. Gotta get a little more aggressive, boys. Let's go. Let's go. We're moving in aggressively. Don't let them hitting our guys. Get that tent. Come on. Come on, boys. We do this. Nice. Another tent down. We only have 26 seconds to destroy the other tent. It's looking pretty tough for our police. Stay back. Stay back. We'll go ahead and get some people arrested here. Let's arrest some. Alright. Well, actually, look at that. The protesters stole one of our tear gas guns. You can actually see the protester using it. And unfortunately, we weren't able to complete our objectives. So I think that's going to be a protester victory once again. This time we're not playing as the protesters, of course. Rebel victory. So it looks like we got 12 policemen wounded. We captured 10 rebels. 42 rebels wounded. It's a rebel victory. Rioters defended their ground. Police committed heavy acts of violence. Rioters committed heavy acts of violence. There will be no kind of advantage for either faction during the next event. So you can see, depending on how you play, there's going to be advantages and disadvantages. In this case, we did all right, realistically. Not great, but all right. In the newspaper, let's see what the newspaper reads. Riot turns violent as police fail to evict angry mob agitators. So in this case, we weren't stern enough. Quite interesting. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some more Riot Civil Unrest videos, let me know in the comments down below. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts, as well as share the video anywhere you'd like. Thank you again, guys.